Hello world, what is up everyone? Welcome back to today's video. Welcome back inside the skincare vault. Okay guys, where have I been for the last several weeks? Let me explain first of all. I took a week off, I was like a little bit of vacation, does the soul good. I'll take a week off, I'll energize, I'll re-energize myself, I'll come back better, stronger than ever. 1 week quickly turned into 2 weeks. In the third week, I experienced oh my gosh, you guys, in the third week, I experienced the worst breakouts that I've had in a very long time. I'm talking breakouts on my forehead. I had a zit right between my eyebrows. I had zits all the way up my cheek. I had zits down my neck. I had zits on my back. I was just covered in pimples and I was like, this is not the time to film. Then the fourth week hit and you guys, you'll never believe it. I got a sty in my eye. I got a giant sty in my eye was totally swollen, and I was like, you know what? I guess this is just a sign to not film again. So in the last couple of weeks, I've been testing and trying so many new skincare products. I have got a lot to tell you guys. Today, everything was sent to me from STYLEVANA. Of course, I'll have everything linked down below. I've also got a code, you guys. I'll put it right here on the screen, INF10 Trevor. Save 10% off your entire order, and you guys, most of these products, actually, I think all of these products are on sale, and with an additional 10% off, they're basically free. So everything will be linked down below. I've got a lot to tell you guys. Let's dive into all of the skincare products that I've been trying for the last month. I've got a lot to say. This is MISSHA All Around Safe Block Essence Sun that retails for $16. I would say that MISSHA is one of the most popular Korean skincare brands by far. They've got some amazing skincare products. Now, this Sun Essence is a UVA and a UVB protection, so full broad spectrum, and it actually has a PA of 3+. Now, PA refers to the UVA or UV aging, and the SPF of 45 refers to the UVB. When it comes to sunscreens or sunblocks, anything over an SPF of 30 essentially is more or less the same in theory. You want to make sure that you're reapplying your sunscreens, your sun essences at least every 2 hours or after heavy sweating or swimming, exercising. Generally, sunscreens don't last any longer than the 2-hour mark. So although you have an SPF of say like 70, where theoretically your skin could last 70 times longer in the sun without burning, the fact that it needs to be reapplied every 2 hours really counteracts that. So the SPF is really just a marketing tactic. And personally, I'm happy with anything over a 30. No need to go higher than a 50. So SPF 45, perfect. Now this is called a sun essence. However, I would say that the formula is more closer to your typical sunscreen or your sunblock. It is a thicker formula, but what I want to show you guys is that there is no white cast. I'm super picky when it comes to sunscreens, sun essences with a white cast, and I'll show you guys. So generally the rule of thumb is if you coat one of your fingers, your longest finger, that's enough for one side of your face. If you're doing your entire face, you would want to do 2 fingers worth, but I'll show you guys here. There is literally no white cast. It is incredible. If you have a darker skin tone, I would say that this works perfect for you. I'm also super picky about the texture and how the formula sinks into the skin when it comes to sunscreen. You guys know I have very large pores and I suffer from texture, especially around my nose. So when it comes to sunscreens, oftentimes a lot of them just sit on the skin and they cling to any dry patches or large pores. They look absolutely frightening on my skin. So anytime that I find a formula that sinks into the skin without leaving a white cast or making my skin look extra dry, sign me up. I mean, for $16, this is a great sun essence to carry around in your bag. It's nice and compact. I've had no issues with it. It's also super hydrating. There are some hydrating ingredients in here as well, and a few antioxidants. So generally when it comes to sunscreens or sun essences, I don't look for a whole lot more other than the sun protection, but the fact that this is hydrating, moisturizing, and protects me from the sun, broad spectrum, $16, sign me up. Up next is Bellflower Retinol Cream for Wrinkle Care that retails for $12. Now, you guys are always so curious. Anytime I try a retinol or a retin A, any type of retinoid product, I know so many of you guys out there have found me from one of my many retinol, retin A, or maybe my viral retin A video. That's so terrible. I'm so embarrassed of. Now, this is a $12 retinol cream. Generally, when it comes to retinol, I'm very picky, I'm very specific, and I'm very choosy because retinol is such an important and powerful ingredient in your skincare routine. It can help to produce collagen. It helps with cell renewal turnover, so you have fresher skin, younger skin, thicker skin, plumper skin. You know, when it comes to skincare, finding ingredients that actually change your skin are key. And retinol is one of those. Now, the only problem when you buy a retinol product from the drugstore or online, you don't know exactly what's going on like you would with a Retin A cream that's prescribed from the doctor. Now, what I like about the Bellflower cream is that there's no fragrance in here, so that's key when using a retinol or a Retin A product. You want to make sure that you're keeping all of your other skincare ingredients. Fragrances is one of them, to a minimum. You don't want to irritate the skin or cause any irritation, dryness, and I haven't experienced any dryness from this cream. So I'll show you guys. No fragrance at all. I love the fact that there's no fragrance. And it's just a super light cream. I would recommend to apply your retinol cream at night. That way you minimize irritation. If for some reason your skin does get irritated, dry, or sensitive, you can always add your favorite moisturizer on top of the cream to help moisturize your skin, help it stay hydrated. Or you can put your moisturizer on before your retinol cream to help protect your skin, a nice little layer, from any irritation or dryness. Like I said, I haven't experienced any irritation from this cream. It's super lightweight, so if you're someone who has more oily skin, this could be great for you. But if you're someone with dry skin, flaky skin, or someone who's sensitive to retinol, the hydration in this cream might not be enough to help combat that dryness for you. There's also niacinamide in the Bellflower cream. Of course, niacinamide is great at brightening the skin, really helping to get rid of those dark spots, even everything out. And it also has adenosine, which is another great skincare ingredient. So, I mean, overall, for $12, it's definitely not a bad cream. And if you want to try a retinol in your skincare routine, it's a good way to get it. Up next is Berrisom Placenta Firming Hydrogel Eye Patch that retails for $32. Alright guys, so in the name of today's video, I did try these eye patches, and you know what, they weren't too bad, but I have to be honest with you guys, they really lost me at the word placenta. These are cut like your typical eye mask, they fit perfectly, but they do contain placenta from mammals, and that really just lost me. There are also peptides in here. I mean, if you love placenta in your skincare, do you. But for me, it just is a bit too much. It's a bit too in my face, and I'm honestly, it's just too much. Let's just say it's too much. The formula does also contain peptides, which I love, great for firming the skin, and these patches did fit beautifully under the eye. These are made for brightening the under eye area, and honestly, I wasn't even into under eye patches that much, really until the recent season of Housewives of Beverly Hills. Did you guys notice before they do their makeup, literally all of them wear under eye patches? And I'm like, okay, if they're wearing under eye patches, I need to be wearing under eye patches. So I did try them. I did enjoy them. They weren't bad. However, the fact that they have mammal placenta just really is not for me. You can source placenta from plant extracts. I don't know how, don't ask me, but just the fact that they're mammal placenta, let's just move on. Up next, we have the PURITO Centella Green Level Eye Cream that retails for $11.98. So you guys know when it comes to under eye creams, you definitely don't need to use an under eye cream specifically for your under eye area. However, if under eye creams float your boat and you love them, of course, go for them. Now, this is the Centella Green Level Eye Cream. What I've been liking about this under eye cream is it's mainly for hydration. Now, Centella asiatica is the first ingredient in this under eye cream. Of course, Centella asiatica is a great antioxidant. It's very calming, it's very hydrating. And if anything, I find that this under eye cream is great for hydration. It doesn't have any ingredients to help brighten the skin or help with any hyperpigmentation or spots around the eye, but it does have lots of hydrating and nourishing ingredients. So if you're someone with very dry under eyes or want to focus on hydration, adding that, quenchiness under the skin, under the eye area, add some luminosity to it, this is a great eye cream. $12, you guys. I mean, I have some eye creams in my collection that are $150 for an eye cream. So for $12, this is not that bad. It lasts for 12 months once it's been opened. Now, there are peptides in this formula as well, which is great. That's great for the health of your skin. As you guys can see, my under eye is already a lot more hydrated. I mean, look at the luminosity through here. Now, if you have really dark circles under your eyes and you're looking for a product to combat that, this wouldn't be the eye cream for you. You would want to look for something with mica or glitter in it to help reflect light under the eyes. But if you're looking for overall hydration in the under eye area, this is a great cream. In fact, I kind of wish that they had this as a face cream. I would like to use this all over my skin. I also find, I don't know if you guys can tell from here, but it almost looks like it does have a slight blurring effect too under the eye area here. It's kind of hard to see on camera, but I am here for this Purito eye cream. I haven't tried very many Purito products, to be honest. If you guys have any favorite products other than the sunscreen, let me know in the comments down below. I would love to try them. This is Farm Stay Collagen and Hyaluronic Acid all-in-one Ampoule that retails for $22. Now, I am going to be honest with you guys. Look at this bottle. This is actually equivalent to 8 Ampoule bottles all in this jar. You guys know ampoules are very concentrated and even more powerful serums. So this is a gigantic jug of Ampoule for $22. Now, the main ingredients in here are, of course, collagen and hyaluronic acid. As the name states, of course, collagen, when you add it topically to the skin, it has nothing to do with the actual collagen in your skin. You're not going to stimulate collagen or help to produce collagen. But when applied topically, collagen on the skin is very hydrating. So this is a super hydrating formula. As you guys know, also hyaluronic acid in here. The two of those together are really going to add deep hydration into the skin. $22. Let me say it again. Now, this is actually a really jelly formula. It almost reminds me of when you open a face mask and there's a lot of that really jelly, sticky, thick formula in a sheet mask. That's exactly what this is like. It's a super thick jelly formula. You would apply this before your moisturizer. Let's apply it on my neck here. Add some hydration down here. It does have a slight fragrance. It almost smells a little bit like hairspray, like the faintest traces of a hairspray. Reminds me of my mother, actually. But it is a super hydrating formula. And in fact, the way that I've been using this is actually on my body. Right after the shower, I take a big scoop and I apply it all over my body. This would actually be a great ampoule to mix in with your body moisturizer as well. Like, I might just dump this right into my overall body moisturizer. I've really been liking the formula, and the fact that it's just so big, you guys, I mean, I can't get past this. Have any of you guys tried this? I do know that the brand has other formulas in the same size for the same price with different ingredients. I might have to try more of this out. Farm Stay. If you're someone who really suffers from dry skin, dehydrated skin, I mean, we are going into winter time. This ampoule is so thick, so gooey, and so hydrating. Really, I'm surprised. I don't come across too many skincare products that are truly different or stand out from other products I've tried. I've definitely never received an ampoule in such a large jar. I've also never played with such a thick textured ampoule. So all of that combined, I'm super interested, and I'm going to explore more Farm Stay products. If you guys have tried these, let me know in the comments down below. Up next, we have Haruharu Wonder Black Rice Facial Oil that retails for $28.80. Now, not too many videos ago, I actually did a review of the entire Haruharu Black Rice skincare line, and we did talk about this Black Rice Facial Oil. Now, this contains almost 50% of rice bran oil. You guys know using rice in skincare is an incredible antioxidant that works at hydrating the skin, preventing dark spots from forming, protecting your skin from free radical damage. And of course, rice has been used for centuries in skincare. It's one of my favorite skincare ingredients. For me, I just find that it leaves my skin looking a lot more bright, a lot more luminous, and every time I try a skincare product with rice ingredients, I'm never disappointed. The way that I love to use face oils is always in my nighttime skincare routine and as the last step in my skincare routine. So I'll apply my toners, my serums, my treatments, my masks, my moisturizer, and then I seal everything together with a facial oil. I sleep with an air conditioner, so using a facial oil is key in keeping my skin from drying out, looking literally like the Crypt Keeper by the time I wake up in the morning. Facial oils have been in my skincare routine for years. Now, the Black Rice Facial Oil does have a couple of essential oils, which is not my favorite in my skincare routine. But, you know, fragrance in skincare isn't the be-all, isn't the end-all, and if you find a product that you like, if it has some fragrance, c'est la vie. So I like to take a couple of drops of the oil just between my hands, warm it up, and then I'll just press it and I'll apply it to the most dry parts of my skin. So for me, that's my chin. Keep in mind, I'm doing this at the end of the night. In my experience, you wouldn't want to use a facial oil in the morning, especially if you're wearing makeup. Your makeup will slip right off your skin. I also like to take this down my neck, and because the oil molecule is so big, it can't easily penetrate the skin, so it sits on top of the skin, really forming that protective barrier. And overnight, that is exactly what I love. Extra hydration, deep quenchiness. I like to wake up looking like Benjamin Button. I need to wake up looking younger than when I went to bed, and a facial oil helps me achieve that. If you want to learn more about this product in particular or rice in skincare, I'll have that video linked down below. Check that out. The Haruharu Wonder is actually a pretty affordable skincare line to try rice in skincare. It's really approachable. I'll have that linked down below. This is the G9 Skin White in Milk Toner that retails for $13.60. Okay guys, now this is one of the most unique toners I think that I've discovered in a very long time. It's on sale for $2.69 right now. $2.69. Now this does actually contain some dairy product in it. I wouldn't necessarily say that that's for me all the time, but this milk toner, you guys, is full of skincare ingredients for such an affordable price. I'm literally shocked. Now this milk toner is made for skin brightening. There's glutathione in here. If anything, I would say that that's more of a hydrating agent, and I would say that this is more of a hydrating agent than a skin brightening toner. It also is full of ceramides. There's glycerin, there's niacinamide, there is sweet almond oil that's found also in Kylie's milk toner. Now there is a little bit of fragrance in here. I'm not so bothered by that. There's sodium hyaluronate, there's royal jelly extract, there's also rice ferment filtrate. I mean, this formula is packed full of skincare ingredients for $2.69. My mind is baffled, I'm confused. I find this super hydrating. It's a milky toner. Oh, there we go. We'll run all the way down my arm. And for this big, you guys, I've been using this on my face and my body as well. For $2.69, this is like the perfect body moisturizer. That's cheaper than the moisturizers you find in a drugstore. I could just put this toner all over my body, you guys. The fragrance is not strong. It does smell a little flowery. Now, like I said, it does contain that milk protein extracts. Again, that's really not for me, but in an effort to try new things, I found the toner super hydrating, very nourishing, super approachable, and yeah, it'll be linked down below. I guess that's all I have to say about that. I'm literally speechless. This is Nacific Fresh Herb Origin Serum that retails for $26. Now, I do have to be honest with you guys, when it comes to this serum, online, this is called the Damn Serum. And it's called the Damn Serum because apparently it tingles so much on people's skin that they were calling it the Damn Serum. So when I first got it, I was like, okay, I'm curious, I'm equal parts curious and scared, confused. And I do have to say, I did try it and I experienced nothing. No tingles, no burning, no sensation at all. And at first I was a little bit bummed out because my skin wasn't burning, and then I realized, okay, Trevor, you don't want your skin to burn. Now, what I do have to say is that this smells like the inside of an orange. There is a lot of citrus in here, and citrus is just not one of my favorite things in my skincare routine. This smells just like orange juice. It smells like I'm opening up orange juice. Personally, I just don't like lime, lemon, or citrus in my skincare routine. A, I just really don't enjoy the smell of it. B, I don't want to risk irritating my skin. And the fact that this serum has a reputation for irritating the skin, I did approach with caution. Honestly, just not my favorite. This is the iUNIK Centella Bubble Cleansing Foam that retails for $17.99. Now, if you guys have been following me since my review of the Kylie Skin Foaming Cleanser, you might remember that foaming cleansers were literally the dark horse of my skincare routine, you guys. Okay, check this out. Foaming cleansers, you might think that having a cleanser pre-foamed, it doesn't make a big difference in the shower, but I'm telling you, you guys, cutting out those extra, just 30 seconds, 15 seconds even, of foaming the cleanser between your hands, having it already foamed for you, okay, mind-blowing. Clearly I'm still mind-blown. Now, the Centella Bubble Cleanser does contain Centella asiatica. Of course, Centella asiatica is that anti-inflammatory, cooling, calming, antioxidant for your skin as well. I mean, look at these bubbles, you guys. They are so luxurious. They feel so nice on the skin. The foam doesn't leave your skin dry. I know sometimes people are afraid of using a foaming cleanser because it used to be typically associated with oily skin. And of course, this does work great for oily skin, but I would say this is a cleanser for all skin types. And the key thing for me is you guys know that I love to use a cleansing device when I cleanse my skin, like the Foreo Luna 3 Plus, and these bubbles actually hold their structure, maintain their structure, and feel luxurious and soft enough to help your cleansing device glide on the skin. Sometimes when you find a cleanser that's already pre-foamed, the bubbles lose that kind of luxury texture and they don't let your device glide along the skin as easily. So I'm always looking for a pre-foamed cleanser that maintains that luxurious feel. This one definitely does. Like I said, it didn't leave my skin feeling stripped. I mean, the bubbles are still here, you guys can see, no water needed. I've heard so many influencers online talk about iUNIK, all their different products. This is the very first product I've tried by them. It's a great price. It has decent ingredients. It's done great for my skin. No scent or very little scent. Sign me up. Next, we have PUREDERM Vegan Cucumber Peel-Off Mask that retails for $4. So I haven't used a peel-off mask in a very long time. You guys probably remember those peel-off masks that used to be in the drugstore. I wonder if they're still there. They used to be in like a tube. They were like almost like a glue. You'd put them over your face, peel them off. I think I've done one peel-off mask review here on my channel. But this mask contains enriched cucumber. Cucumber, of course, will be a good antioxidant, also soothing to the skin. There's vitamin C, which could be great for brightening the skin. It also has AHA, which would help address skin texture issues, helps to peel away impurities, improve skin tone and texture. So I imagine between the vitamin C, the AHA, and the peeling off of the mask, this would leave your skin feeling very soft. Now, as I get older, I do have to be very careful when it comes to peeling things off my skin, squeezing, pulling, tugging. I'm super susceptible to broken veins, especially around my nose. So when it comes to a peel-off mask, I will say this guy is not for me. Although the ingredients do seem great, I just have to be very extra careful, or otherwise I will end up causing more harm than doing good. But if you're someone who loves peel-off masks, this one doesn't seem too bad. Yeah, glycolic acid. I mean, overall, I bet this does smooth out your skin texture, probably feel baby fresh after using it, and this definitely brings back memories. But as far as peel-off masks go, this one is not for me, although it is vegan. I probably will end up trying this because I'm a sucker for skincare. And if I do, I'll do that over on Instagram, so make sure you're subscribed to me over there as well. Next, we have LANEIGE Lip Sleeping Mask in Grapefruit. Now, I have tried LANEIGE sleeping masks in the past. I've actually reviewed some of them when I first started my YouTube channel. And the LANEIGE sleeping mask is one of the most popular sleeping masks in the entire world. And I'm sure you guys have heard of the lip masks. Now, this is the grapefruit flavor. It definitely does taste like grapefruit. It definitely is a thicker formula, and it is meant to wear overnight when sleeping. However, I have to say I have tried several LANEIGE overnight sleeping masks, including tons of the lip masks, and they're just not my favorite. When I wake up in the morning, I find that my lips are no more hydrated than when I went to bed, and sometimes they're actually like peeling or like weird skin. Ooh, it's just gross to think about, like on my lips. And this doesn't happen with any other lip chap when I put it on before bed. You know, I think maybe it's doing a little bit of exfoliation work, but if it's exfoliating the skin on my lips, it's not replacing it with any hydration. So it's not doing me any favors. Although, like I said, these lip masks are very popular. I'm sure you guys have them in your collections right now. I'm sure if you're looking around, you probably see a LANEIGE sleeping mask. Let me know, does that same thing happen to you with your lips? Do you get those weird like pilling on your skin? Also, if it's being a little bit too harsh on my lips, the fact that this is a grapefruit flavor, those two things just don't go together in my mind, so I will pass on this one. This one just doesn't make the cut. Alright guys, so those were a few of the skincare products that I've been trying that I've used up over the last month. If you haven't already, make sure to turn on the bell notification so you don't miss any videos coming up. It is the holiday season, you guys. I've got holiday gift guides, I've got my favorite products, I've got reviews, tutorials, tips, tricks. It is all coming at you, so make sure you turn on that bell notification. Boo, and here's your special treat for sticking around until the very end. If you made it to the end of today's video, you know that Romeo and I love and appreciate you so much. Romeo, you have so many fans out there. He's trying to escape. Alright guys, Romeo and I are out of here. We'll see you in the next video. Bye guys!